Hello, and welcome back to another video. So today is this is like the first part of my recording for the Widebody project. So I already practiced setting this down. This is the front fender because we're going to be installing the fronts first. So here's how I did it. I sanded it with 120 grit with a random orbital and then hand sand for the corner parts. Here's how it looks usually without it being sanded. And here's it sanded. So this project's probably gonna just be mostly just me and my buddy. I have like no experience whatsoever when it comes to widebody or any body work, so it's experience for me. My buddy, he went to like bodywork school and has like knowledge and experience with bodywork, so that's what he kind of does for a living now. So he's gonna help me do this whole project, and this is his first widebody kit, or in fact any body work that's like this extreme. So because we're going to be doing hidden hardware, so the bolt's going to come through and we're going to pretty much like body fill or like epoxy it together, and then it's gonna be a lot of work. So but we're gonna have fun. I'm not gonna rush too much. I'm expecting like probably 8 months to 6 months of working time. We're gonna probably work on it like once a month. So alright, and today I want to sand down mostly just the front pieces since we're going to be doing the fronts first. Hence why I did the front fenders, and he has the other front fenders. And then we're gonna be fiberglassing it, which is technically the main reason why we're sanding it down. Because I want to. This is by, if you didn't know, by the Widebody video. This is ABS plastic. So I want to put some fiberglass on here to at least reinforce it, keep the shape a little better, since it doesn't warp, because as you know, ABS plastic tends to warp during hotter weathers. So I want to go ahead and fiberglass this. That way it keeps its shape pretty much, and it gives it a little reinforcement. So let's go ahead and sand down the front ornament piece I'm going to show you. So as you guys know from the Widebody introduction video, the front is actually 3 pieces. It's the fender, which you guys saw, the bumper piece, which I have sanded down as well, and an additional what's called fender garment or ornament. Up to you if you want to run it, but I think I'm going to run it. So I'm going to go ahead and sand this down since I didn't record the first 2 pieces I did since it was dark. So let's go ahead and sand this down. So I pretty much got most of the kit pretty much sanded a little bit. That's like the best I could probably do with the random orbital, just because all the corners, the curves, and it's really hard to hit around the corner pieces. Just like right around here is gonna be kind of tough to get it in. So what I could do is use a Durablock, and as you can tell, the sandpaper has a lot of life left. I use mostly just the outside, the middle, since you know the random shapes is really hard to get into. So instead of wasting the sandpaper, I'm just gonna wrap it around my Durablock and then sand the corners down the best I can. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so after using the Durablock and hand sanding it, this is how it turned out to be. Probably the best I can get it. And then my buddy will probably end up getting the rest, so if I guess I missed anything. But pretty much scuffed up and ready for fiberglass. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it inside, wash it down for all that plastic flying around. I want it to be stuck on here, and that's it. After that, we're gonna hopefully, the next clips will have the fenders fiberglass and go ahead and clean up the front of the car. So this is the reason why I sanded the kit. Ignore any background music while I'm watching the video. But here's the rears. I haven't sanded it down yet. I'm actually gonna use 120 grit to sand these down now instead of I think I used 600 before. I'm using 120 now. So as long as I'm careful, I shouldn't burn through the plastic. But this is after my friend fiberglassed it. So you see, everything's fiberglassed on this part, and now it's like really sturdy. Like it's not gonna be bending as much as the plastic will. Like it's a fairly solid piece. It's a little bit flex, not the crazy flex, but definitely a better flexible piece. This is the reason why we're sanding it down and fiberglassing it, so it has some reinforcements and not super bendy and warped with the sun. That's the whole point of me sanding all this down. Alright, so I just finished sanding the rest of the kit. This is all the rears. So as you can tell by the previous clip that while I'm sanding it down, I just bring it to my friend and he fiberglasses it just to reinforce it. And ABS plastics tends to warp in the sun, so I can run this with the fiberglass unpainted for maybe like a month or so without warping. So I can test my fitment and all that stuff, but once I prime it, it'll last a lot longer, of course. But I finished sanding everything down. It's no longer shiny, it's all faded, which is good. That's what we're looking for. The corners are kind of tough to sand down. And we decided not to fiberglass this piece because when we were test fitting it the other day, it didn't sit so well. So we're going to probably need to flex it a little bit. So we're not going to fiberglass it, because if we fiberglass it and start flexing it like crazy, it's going to break the fiberglass regardless, and we don't really need to worry about that part. So we're not fiberglassing that. So as of right now anyways. So I'm going to probably make this entire Widebody series build, whatever you call it, as like parts. That way it's just not one really long video. I was contemplating on doing just one very long video. That way y'all can see everything, the whole journey, but I figured parts are a little better and y'all get like more of an update what's happening and everything. I think one person asked on Instagram about the update on the Widebody, so it helps that as well. So I think doing it by parts is a lot better, and I only work on the car like once a month because I want to spend time with my wife and just have free time on my own, just to relax instead of just doing car stuff. So I'm not really in a big hurry to finish this Widebody, so I only work like once a month. So it's gonna take a while to get a video and make everything done. It's gonna take like 6 months just for the whole Widebody to be done and upload a video. It'll be like maybe 40 minutes to like an hour long because everything I'm gonna be doing. So I think parts is better, but I'm down to hear what you guys think. So, but as of right now, I'm gonna do parts. So part one right here is part. It's just gonna be sanding the entire kit, sanding everything down. We already cut the car already, so we worry about that. I'm gonna have like part two is gonna be like cutting the car. Part three will be like assembling the kit, all that stuff, etc. Doing the all that stuff. So that's what I'm thinking right now. I feel like that's better, but I'm always open to opinion. But as of right now, this is going to be part one, as of right now, until I share you guys' opinions. If not, I'm going to keep doing how I'm doing. And this is just the sanding phase. And this is thankfully done. I haven't sanded the actual front end yet, so that might grab that piece. So this piece is all still shiny, which is going to suck. I'm probably going to sand it once we get the bolts in, because I have to sand the entire kit once I put body filler on it to cover the bolts. I'm going to sand the entire thing anyway, so I might as well just wait until I do that. But everything is prepped for my buddy to fiberglass the inside just to reinforce it. So that's where I'm going to end this video of part one of the Widebody series. So subscribe to stay updated, give this video a like, and comment your opinions on everything. Thank you guys for watching and stick with me with this journey, and let's pray that this kit looks awesome. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.